Hello. In this video, we're going to talk about the teacher experience analysis. And the way we get this data is I do a really simple survey of all of your teachers that asks three questions. How many years of experience do you have in your current district? Including the current year. How many years of experience do you have in any district, including the current year? And then what's your highest level of education? And with those three pieces of data, you can actually get some pretty interesting information. And so this was the first report you will look at to see what your school looks like in these measures. So the way to read this, obviously you have the name of the school up here and the school year that we're looking at. Over on the left are just the groups of metrics, so we've grouped them into a few different categories there. This is the name of the metric, so this metric here is the master's degree metric, so what percentage of your teachers have a master's degree. And this shows your numerator and denominator, which is to say that this school has 12 teachers. 4 of them have a master's degree, and so 33% of their teachers have a master's degree. And what this shows you over here is that I did this survey with 22 schools this school year, and that 33% puts them at 13th out of 22. Or another way to put that is that puts them in the 43rd, roughly the 43rd percentile, which is to say that 43% of schools, of these 22 schools, have less than 33% of their teachers with a master's degree, and about 57% have more than 33% of their teachers with a master's degree. And then this green bar here is just showing a visual representation of the percentile rank there. So that's the master's degree metric. Down here we have the next grouping, which is current district. So looking at how many years do teachers have, how many years of experience do teachers have in their current district, including the current year. And so you can see here, interestingly enough, this school, of their 12 teachers, none of them are first-year teachers, straight out of college. So that puts them at the 0%. And obviously the 0th percentile. So this right here that says that of the 22 schools, 19 of them have more than 0, and 3 of them have less than or equal to 0. So clearly there are 3, you can't have less than 0% of your teachers. So there are 3 schools here that have that have exactly 0%. So that's what that's showing you right there. A couple of the other categories here, just kind of grouping this years of experience into a few different categories. So the 3 or fewer years is really just looking at what percentage of your teachers are not tenured. And so in the school here, again, there are 12 teachers. 3 of them have 3 or fewer years of experience, which means 25% of them have 3 or fewer years experience. And again, that puts them in 19th out of 22, or in the 14th percentile. So again, about 14% of these 22 schools have a lower rate than 25% non-tenured, and about 86% have a higher rate than 25% non-tenured. So, and again, the rest of it just kind of breaks it into a couple of different categories. So how many of your teachers have 5 or fewer years of experience? What percentage of your teachers have 10 or fewer years of experience in their current district? And these are really great metrics to make some long-term strategic goals. So in this particular case right here, we'll look at this 10 or fewer years experience. 10 out of their 12 teachers have 10 or fewer years experience. So what that shows is that this school maybe doesn't retain teachers beyond the first few years, 3 or 5 years. And so a long-term strategic goal could be that they want to increase this, decrease this percentage that 83% have 10 or fewer years experience, and then implement some actions that would help with teacher retention. So that's what this is showing, and this is actually showing again that 66% or almost 67% of schools, of these 22 schools, have less than this 83%. So this is relatively high. The inverse of these metrics is this is what percentage of your teachers have 10 or more years of experience. I should mention that these 10 or fewer and 10 or more, if somebody has exactly 10 years, they will fall into both of these categories. And so these two numbers won't necessarily add up to 100%, but that's just a little caveat there. And then obviously your 20 or more years of experience in your current district is showing there. The next category of metric is this any district. How many years of experience do you have in any district? And what this is showing is really how experienced are your teachers. Even if they are first year teachers in your school, they could be coming in with 15, 20 years of experience from other schools. And so this is measuring all of that experience that's in any district, including the current district. So again, you have this school with 0 of their teachers are first year teachers, which makes sense because 0 of them were first year in the current. So 0 of them obviously would be first year in any district, and that puts them in the 0th percentile. I think the most useful thing in this metric here is when you start looking at 20 or more years of experience in any district. If you are at a relatively high percentage of your teachers that have 20 or more years of experience in any district, you're probably looking at retirement soon. So if you find yourself with this number being pretty high, that's something you'll want to prepare for in the next several years, is looking at group retirements. And so that's what you can look at there. This information down here is really just a visual representation of all of this information up here. So you can see, in the bar charts, what percentage of the teachers have a bachelor's versus a master's degree. You can see that this particular school has a big hump at the 2 to 5 years, slightly smaller at 6 to 10, and then even smaller in the higher numbers of years. And then obviously this is what that looks like for years of experience in any district. And then the last thing, I'm not going to scroll down just because it's actual people's names, but this teacher list down here, the subsequent pages just show a list of these 12 teachers and how many years of experience they have. So that's what that shows. Another report you will get with this teacher experience analysis is this trend over time. And so you can see that this school has been doing this teacher experience analysis for the last 3 years, and you can see where all of those metrics have moved over the last 3 years. And so 5 or fewer years of experience in any district, you can see that that is kind of trending down over the last several years. This 10 or more years of experience in any district is kind of creeping up. But this is where, if you do make a goal to increase the percentage of your teachers who have 10 or more years of experience or 5 or more years of experience, then you can use this to kind of see if those interventions are having an impact. Similar with this master's degree, you can see if you are increasing the percentage of your teachers with a master's degree. And then finally, the last report would be a list up. Actually, I'm just going to pull it up real quick. My apologies. So this is a report that shows what all of the teachers for all of the schools that I did data for, what their data looks like. And so you can see that I did this survey and got information on 388 teachers. And of those 388 teachers, you get to see a bar chart of what percentage of them have a bachelor's degree, have a master's degree, or a doctorate, or that information there. You get to kind of see what the overall trend looks like for years of experience in current district, where that big hump in 2 to 5 years is going to be pretty common. And then years of experience in any district, you can kind of see where that breaks out as well. Obviously, there's a list here of all of the schools that are that took part in the survey, so you can kind of see what you're comparing that to, and then kind of this summary information that there were 5,216 years of experience across all of these 388 teachers. And so that's just for informational purposes and to kind of compare your district to that. So that is the teacher experience analysis. If you have any questions about these reports or really any of the reports that we do, I would encourage you to reach out to me at milliganschooldata@gmail.com, and also you can check out my website at www.milliganschooldata.com. Thank you very much.